Real-time strategy games are evolving. This is Sins of a Solar Empire 2. Is Sins of a Solar Empire 2 a classic RTS or a real-time 4X? The answer is both. As with its predecessor Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion, Sins 2 seamlessly combines the strategic depth of 4X with the tactical intensity of real-time strategy games. In subsequent videos in this series, we'll cover the new and improved features transitioning from Sins Rebellion to Sins 2 from the perspective of it being a 4X game, examining all four of Alan Emmerich's original 4Xs one by one. In this video, we're focusing on Sins 2 as it plays as an RTS, highlighting how its improved user interface features enhance tactical gameplay, making it more fun and easier for players to construct and manage their mighty war machine in all its glory. It's important to stress at this point that Sins of a Solar Empire is not a series requiring very rapid action speeds from the player, an unfortunate association with the RTS genre that mostly stems from high-level competitive multiplayer tournaments in faster-paced games. Sins of a Solar Empire 2 has its high-octane moments, but the pace of play, particularly in combat, is somewhat more measured and steady than other genre classics. This facilitates the player to seamlessly switch from a fraught tactical battle up and out to check for strategic threats with a minimum of fuss. Remember, this is a real-time with pause game, meaning that in single player, you're free to pause and ponder at any moment you like, to give yourself all the time you need to make those crucial strategic and tactical decisions. We'll discuss how multiplayer game pausing is handled in a future episode. In RTS games, user interface accessibility is crucial, and going from Sins Rebellion to Sins 2, we've implemented many upgrades and new features to ensure gameplay is smooth and satisfying. Information related to ships and colonies is now better organised in general, with more detailed statistics for many UI entities unveiled by holding the Alt key. This means less information overload for new players, and finding crucial information at a glance is easier too. Sins Rebellion introduced the Empire tree, shown here on the left of the screen, with an entry shown for each owned system and non-owned system containing a fleet under your control, showing all objects within that gravity well, with a button to stack or unstack like units. Unfortunately, as the game became busier, the Empire tree could become unwieldy to use, as it reorganised itself each time new ships entered a system, causing the information to jump around and much confusion from the player. Sins of a Solar Empire 2 greatly improves on this with a brand new customisable bookmark bar showing strategic elements in play, allowing the addition or removal of bookmarked colonies or fleets at will. This makes it much easier to quickly identify each player's fleet, as they are displayed as a bar coloured in the player's chosen primary colour. This bar is broken down into different size blocks representing different entity types, with larger blocks representing buildings or the larger ships. Highlighting this bar with the mouse shows more detailed force composition information for each fleet in the system, and clicking it cycles through what each bar exactly represents. You're now free to exclude less important colonies from this new bookmark bar, allowing faster access to those core planets you're frequently handling, and any entry in the bookmark bar can be added to a hotkey control group. Bookmarked colonies and fleets can be dragged off the bar to remove them too. While the bookmark bar shows strategic information, we've added the selection window on the right of the screen to display entities on the tactical level too. This window complements the bookmark bar with a more detailed breakdown of the entities within a selected gravity well, and is often the fastest way to select and command units in a battle. Since this UI element only shows tactical information from the selected gravity well, it is a lot more stable and easy to read than the old Empire tree from Sins Rebellion, which had to constantly update and show information across the visible game map. In this selection window, we find pictorial representations of all the ships, orbital structures and other interactable entities present in the system. Like ships are organised together as stacks, with an option to expand a stack out to show each individual entity within the group for more precise selection and control. Shielding, armour and hit points are all shown here too. It's much easier to select a group of repair cruisers to heal a damaged capital ship from the selection window than frantically trying to grab them on the game map during a chaotic battle, especially during a multiplayer game with less pausing options. Grouped ships can be ordered to distribute their fire across multiple targets to avoid overkill by right-clicking on an enemy stack, with an option to focus fire on a single ship to destroy it faster available with a simple hotkey too. Utilising hotkeys and the bookmark bar, Sins 2 ensures that navigating the game map, parsing game entities and selecting your fleets is a fluid and satisfying experience. Please note, we'll be covering more ways to access and manage your colonies and fleets in the forthcoming videos focused on the 4Xs. In the last video, we showcased Sins 2's innovative fleet replenishment system, where ships can be constructed at an available production facility and then automatically piloted to a fleet wherever it is operating in the sector, without the need to search your colonies for an available facility first. But that's not all. Just as with Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion, ships can still be constructed independent of a sponsoring fleet by manually building them from a production facility as before. This can be quite useful if you're intending your newly built ships be used as a defensive force for their originating colony, or you're undecided as to your final fleet composition. The layout of the various interplanetary improvements, from orbital structures to archaeological surveys, has been streamlined and reorganised to allow a more rapid colony development. This means that you can get your economy up and running with less clicks. Colony improvements can now be accessed from the Colonised Planets page too. Commerce and mining are now integrated into the Planetary improvement system for increasing a colony's credit, metal and crystal production. Different planet types provide different proportions of each resource and can sustain different levels of development, as we'll showcase in our upcoming videos. Orbital mining is unlocked a little later in the tech tree, with the extra metal and crystal they produce ensuring it's well worth claiming any gravity wells containing mineral-rich asteroids. We've replaced the old Planetary Specializations feature from Sins Rebellion with a brand new system of planetary item slots, showcased in our previous video, which allow you a much greater customization of each planet to add functionality above and beyond its orbital structures alone. Where before there were just 3 different specializations with mostly numerical economic bonuses to pick from, you can now design and implement your own unique specializations from each colony on a case-by-case basis. These planet items have a huge range of functionality, perhaps adding more defensive capability to the colony, producing the new influence resource for interactions with the minor factions, or granting a big economic boost to powerhouse your industrial efforts. These planetary items differ depending on the faction you're playing too. Your Empire's economic information is now available at a glance with less clutter. Buying metal and crystal on the market is now integrated into the top bar via the Hold Alt feature. Mousing over a planet will show you a more detailed breakdown of its economic and industrial characteristics. RTS games live and die by their control systems, and Sins of a Solar Empire 2 improves over its predecessor here too. As you'd expect, we've replaced Sins Rebellion's original controls with a modernised WASD camera control system, while adding a huge range of remappable hotkeys for common and less common game commands. The arrow keys are free to remap for camera controls for left-handed players and those who don't get on with WASD. We've already showcased the selection window for detailed Unix selection tools, and we've completely redesigned the way that an entity's actions are organised. We've reduced menu diving to find critical unit actions. For example, the most common ship behaviour commands previously grouped into Sins Rebellion's tactics management menu, such as fleet engagement rules and formation movement, are now integrated into the standard ship command bar at the bottom right of the screen. Lesser used advanced ship actions have their own pop-out window, for commands such as toggle scuttle, rotate ship and retreat. All of these commands have assignable hotkeys too. Sins 2 builds upon its predecessor with significant improvements in UI, controls and overall gameplay experience. These enhancements make the game much more accessible and easy to play without compromising on depth or complexity, improving the game's classic RTS and 4X elements in one seamless package. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll take a look at the first 2 of the 4Xs, Explore and Expand.